The customer suddenly changed her tune, saying she never said she wasn't ordering, then complained about the awful service. I'd only been working here for 2 days, and this was the first time I'd met such a difficult customer. I was about to go get the supervisor, but then I saw Lucy walking over with a cold look on her face. She suddenly kicked the woman's table and flipped the wooden dining table over on the spot. I took 2 steps back, staring at Lucy in shock. "Ma'am, what are you doing?" As I said that, I quickly went over, trying to push Lucy out. But Lucy stepped in front of me instead, glaring at the middle-aged woman with a dark expression. "If you're here to eat, then eat properly. If not, get out." The middle-aged woman shot to her feet and pointed at Lucy. "What does my meal have to do with you? How dare you kick my table? Do you even know who I am?" There were 2 other people with that woman, and all 3 of them stormed right up to Lucy. Lucy had been holding in her anger for days, and this time she wasn't going to take it. Without another word, she swung her fist straight into the woman's face. I was completely stunned, and a fight broke out instantly. When Anna and Emma saw it, Anna cursed under her breath and rushed over to help without hesitation. Emma followed right behind her, and the whole scene got even more chaotic. I quickly contacted the supervisor on duty, who rushed over with 4 or 5 security guards. After a huge struggle, they finally managed to separate them. The middle-aged woman was beaten black and blue because Lucy had gone after only her the entire time. The woman's clothes were all wrinkled, and she shouted in rage, "Call the police! I want to call the police!" The incident caused a huge stir, and everyone in the restaurant started looking over and whispering. When the restaurant manager heard the news, she rushed out of the office in a panic. She immediately spotted Lucy standing in the middle of the crowd, and her heart sank. The manager hurried over to Lucy and said in surprise, "Miss Lucy, why did you suddenly come by today? You didn't even give me a heads up." There was a hint of fear in her voice, because a wealthy young lady like Lucy had a private reserved room in the restaurant. As a premium member of the restaurant, Lucy had always been someone the manager paid special attention to. She didn't want to offend such an important guest because of this accident. But when the manager looked at Lucy, her face instantly turned pale, and cold sweat broke out. Lucy's hair and clothes were both a little messy, clearly showing she had just been through a fierce fight. Who was reckless enough to hit the precious daughter of the Lucy family? The manager's heartbeat suddenly sped up and she stammered, "What exactly happened here?" The manager's voice was full of panic and worry. She knew very well that Lucy was her mother's beloved daughter. If Lucy's mother found out her precious daughter got into a fight here and even had her lip injured, the consequences would be unimaginable. Lucy's mother would definitely fly into a rage, and she might even come here personally to demand an explanation. The middle-aged woman was still shouting aggressively. "You're the restaurant manager? Good, you're finally here. I was just eating peacefully in your restaurant, and then what happened? Your server neglected me, and then her friends started punching and kicking me. I'm calling the police. I'm suing all of you." The restaurant manager frowned and turned to look at me. I was just about to explain, but Lucy stepped in front of me, staring coldly at the middle-aged woman as she said, "What does this have to do with the server? I hit you because you're an eyesore. If you want to sue me, go ahead and try." Anna frowned and immediately took out her phone. "Enough already. I'll have my lawyer come over and handle this with you. We're hungry, so we're going to eat." The restaurant manager knew very well that these young ladies were not people to mess with. She made a quick decision and ordered the bodyguards to take the 3 women to the office behind the restaurant. Then she turned to me and spoke in a slightly stern tone. "Come here, listen carefully. Take good care of Miss Lucy. Nothing can go wrong. Do you understand?" I quickly nodded, saying I understood. Seeing that, the manager finally breathed a little easier, then hurried after the 3 women into the office. She knew this absolutely couldn't get out of hand, or it would damage the restaurant's reputation and bring trouble to herself. More importantly, she didn't dare offend a powerful family like Lucy's. So the best move right now was to start with the 3 customers who got beaten and talk to them about compensation. She had to calm this down as quickly as possible. At worst, they would pay more money. That was still better than offending Lucy's family. The restaurant was members only, and because its privacy was so good, many wealthy people and celebrities loved dining and meeting there. Even renting a meeting room there for one day cost 5 figures. Many people who wanted to do business with celebrities or connect with the rich would come here. If word got out that members had been beaten inside the restaurant, it would be a massive blow to its reputation. The restaurant supervisor followed behind Manager Mary and asked in a low voice, "Manager, what should we do about that new intern?" Manager Mary was extremely irritated. Even though this was the customer's fault, that new intern had caused trouble on her very first day. She said impatiently, "Forget it, pay her wages and let her go."